It's freezing cold outside on a December the 7th. But what I want to do at this time, I want to take this opportunity to speak with y'all about the Reject the Stone maxi single. A lot of these songs that I wrote for motivation because a lot of people in different fields. You got people in the corporate world, you got people in the music, you got people in sports. And everything that they do comes from motivation. You know, what works for you might not work for the next person. So I made songs to touch bases on a lot of different areas for different people in different situations. Like the song DVG was dedicated to my brother Dion Bailey, who was slain. He was like a modern day Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did, but he did it for a cause. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was right or whether it was wrong, he did it for a cause. So I wrote that song dedicated to him, DBG, because a lot of people around here still know the true heart of Dion Bailey. And then you have some that still categorize him as being a thug or hoodlum. You know, he was Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that he fought against, he fought it in his own way. We also have the song Throw Your Hands Up. It's a party joint. It's a joint where you can go or add to your playlist and play it and be like, yeah, I'm in the mood today, Friday. I'm off work, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm finna get my groove on, even if it's just sitting at home. You don't have to go to the club. It's not wrong with going to the club, but even if you're sitting at home, you put this joint in and you groove. You dance around in your bathrobe and your slippers or whatever, and you just enjoy life, because this is what the maxi single is about, enjoying life, coming from where I came from the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that I had good friends and family around me to help me get myself back together. We also had the song about my cash. It's for the strippers in the clubs, because China and Mocha, they told me, saying, you Sweat, you got to do something for the clubs. So I did about my cash, and that's for the girls that's making their money, trying to pay their bills, trying to support their children. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about lusting for money. Sometimes it's about being in a situation and just surviving. So I made that for the girls in the clubs, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Also, we got About That Life. About That Life is basically telling the people that's in the streets, you know what I'm saying, it's a stepping stone. It's just to help you get to the next level, you know what I'm saying, just to help you get through that tension, you know what I'm saying, because you're thinking right now, man, today might be my last day. I'm throwing stones at the penitentiary. Go hard. I'm not condoning what people do in the streets, but go hard. Get it and get out. So About That Life is basically telling you, look, if you're going to do it the right way, be 100 with it, but don't make a career out of it. Use it as a stepping stone. Take your $5,000, go to the bank, deposit it. After a few months, maybe a year, apply for a small business loan. But there's other things you got to do until you get to that step. That's why I say take your time. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. You get your driving license. Get your GED. Do what you need to do in order to embark on a corporate level position. You know what I'm saying? Even if this is your own position or something you're trying to do. But don't stay stagnated. Don't stay at the same position all your life. You know? But again, I say, not everything works for everyone in different situations. I think I put that right. But basically what I'm trying to say is, what works for you might not work for the next person. So don't get it twisted that I'm saying you have to go out into the corporate world. You know, okay, we got Illuminati. Illuminati is basically talking about the situation I had when I was in prison. I started a ride with some gang members, and we went on lockdown for a month. After the lockdown, we came off lockdown. Me and the sole people that started the ride, the headers, the leaders, was placed in lockup. We're separated for our safety. After the 3 days of being in separation, still in lockup, I was placed in a room with the very person I had altercations with, the very person that I had knife battles with, and all the kites and letters to the establishment, to the Department of Corrections from the snitches, clearly stated that me and him started the ride. So why would you put me in a cell with the person when you knew they was trying to kill me and I was trying to kill him? We stayed in the cell for 2 months. All the paperwork, all the separations, all of the investigations that led us to go to lockup clearly showed that we wasn't supposed to even be around each other. But we stayed in lockup 2 months straight. I stayed in lockup up to 8 months total. You know what I'm saying? But 2 months I stayed in the cell with him. We fought, and nobody saw a problem with it. So Illuminati is basically letting people know that the powers of the government, the powers of different secret societies, the powers that be, are very dangerous to people like us because we don't have the money and the resources. I filed a lawsuit for being in that situation, for being in altercations. The powers that be dismissed the lawsuit. Without money, it's hard to fight the government. But I'm going to tell you, listen to Illuminati. Listen to it real carefully. It's something for the people that want to add it to their playlist, that want to be consciously aware of where this society is headed. Because the lack of knowledge can make you a slave, can hinder you also from achieving your goals. Because they didn't want us to read in the beginning. We was whipped, we was beaten for reading the Bible. They didn't want us to read because there's a lot of knowledge in reading. So we got other joints on there too that I hope you might like. We got the Rejected Stone, basically telling about my ups and downs, and me finally saying enough is enough. Because you get tired of being tired. And I got tired of going back to prison. I got tired of being out here watching my back, looking over my shoulder. I got tired of being up one day with a pocket full of money, then broke the next. I got tired of telling my daughters I don't have it. So the Rejected Stone, the single, is basically the end point of me saying, okay, this is it. This is time for Corey to get himself together mentally, physically, and spiritually and stay on that path. I wrote this song for you guys. I wrote the whole album for you guys. But I'm only releasing a maxi single because of paperwork and negotiations. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it motivates you. C Sweat.